Hello everyone and welcome back to Ladybug Budgets Australia. Happy financial new year. I cannot believe that we are in July already and into the second half of 2024. It's certainly flying by. Anyway, this week I'm going to be cash stuffing $750 into my envelopes. So this week I'm actually going to count the cash to start with. I think I forgot to do that last week. You can tell I'm new at this. Okay, here we go. So we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 550, 600, $650, 670, 690, 710, 720, 30, 40, total of $750. Now, I'm very excited to say that I actually have some rollover from my envelopes from last week. So let's start with groceries. So I actually have $30 in notes. I'm just going to pop that to the front of the tray at the moment. And I do have some shrapnel. That's just going to go into my blue jar and I will deposit that into the bank later in the week, later in the month. Now, I have a lot of food in my freezer and in my pantry that I am trying to use up. So normally I allocate $125 towards groceries, but out of that comes everything. So paper towel, tissues, cleaning products and items like that. So I'm just going to pop $100 into my cash envelope until money comes into my account next Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, fuel. Still haven't filled up the car. So currently I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65 and $70. I'm going to change out a little bit of this. So let's make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll change that for a 50. And we'll change that for a 20. No, we're going to add $30, so that'll make it $100. I beg your pardon. Yes, $100 for fuel. It's been about 3 weeks since I filled up, so it's probably going to be a little bit needy when I do. Personal spending. Due to the inclement weather, I haven't gone out, so I still have my original $40, 10, 20, 30 and 40. So I'm going to swap that out too. Let's have some fun. So I will swap that for a 20 and I will swap that for a 10. So I'm not adding to this envelope, so I still have $40. And the last one is good old miscellaneous. Now currently it has $15. So I'm going to add 5, but I'm going to swap this for a 20. Make some change as I go along. There we go. That's the boring envelopes out of the way. Now with my online account, my emergency fund, I have transferred some extra money over. It's always good to have a little extra tucked away just in case. Universe, please don't take that as a challenge. So currently I have, now remember this is just play money, it represents the money that I have in my account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $750. So with my tax refund, I'm actually going to be adding an extra $600 to that account. So that makes that $850, and I've done up a bodgy $500 placeholder, so that brings the total to $1,350 in my online emergency account. Right, now we're moving on to medical. So, prescriptions has $10, $20. Again, I'm going to swap that for a 10. And I'm going to add another $10 towards prescriptions. That's around the wrong way, I'm sorry. So that's $30 now into prescriptions. Now, if you remember last week, I put $200 into my medical binder. There's a day surgery procedure coming up, and I was told to expect that the amount I would have to pay would be up to $500. Very pleased to report I received an email at the end of last week, and it said that the out-of-pockets are only going to be $200, and that was the amount that I had stuffed into this envelope last week. So what I did, I took that money out and I went to the post office on Saturday morning and I banked that $200 to my bill account, as I had to pay it online, simply because that the office was physically moving premises, so I couldn't go in and hand them $200. So that has all been paid. Nothing going into specialist. Hospital excess. So last week this had $400 in there, so that's 1, 2, 253, 350, 400. I'm going to be adding $350. So that's 51, 52, 53, $350. So that brings that total up to $750, and I'll have to pay that in the next day or two. So that one is all done. Now I'm looking after my little size 9 feet. I'm making regular appointments at the podiatrist. Got $10 in there, so I'm adding $10, so that brings that one up to $20. And that's my health binder all done. Now we have the pets. I'm very pleased to report it has been more than a week since my little young cat has had to go to the vet. So it looks like everything's working and nothing surgical will have to be done. So we have pet food. Like I said, he is on vet prescription food, which is relatively dearer than normal cat food. So we've currently got $25 in there. I'm going to add another $25, so that's going to bring this one up to $50. It goes in there. Vet expenses also has $25. Again, I'm adding 25, so that will bring this one up to 50 as well. That one goes in there. Now, in about 4 or 5 weeks, I'm having a couple of nights away. So even though this one doesn't have a label, this is for the pet motel that I'll be putting both of the meows into. So I'd better get a start on that. And we will pop $25 into that one. I'll have a label done up in the next week or so. So that is that one all done. Now, oh, this is my favourite folder. This is my It's All About Me folder. So hairdresser has $10, so that will be getting another $10. Brings that up to 20. Now, I have been invited to a trivia night next week, so I'm very much looking forward to going. I've decided I'm going to have a meal there before taking part in the game, so I'm going to add $30 to that one. I've had a look at the menu and they've got some good specials, so I should be able to have a nice meal for that. Now, Christmas is sneaking up on me, and there's also a milestone birthday in the family in a couple of months. So I'm going to be putting $60 into this account. So that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. And we have that one done. Now the last one is my car folder. So we have my roadside assistance is going to be due in about 6 weeks. So I'm going to kickstart that with $25. So actually I'm going to swap this $20 note for 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was my grocery rollover. So I'm just going to pop that in there. So $25 goes into my roadside assistance. And that leaves me with 5, 10, 15, 20, $25. I have missed a category somewhere. So we'll do license renewal. My license isn't due until September next year. So if I put a little bit away every now and then, it won't be such a shock when I receive the bill. Now I'm standing here trying to work out why I have $40 left over, and I've just realised I forgot to stuff a few envelopes in my medical binder. So, yep, dementia, here I come. So here we go, we have prescriptions. So I'm going to be popping $10 into medical. I have a GP appointment coming up in a couple of months, so we'll start putting aside for that. I'm going to a new surgery and they don't bulk bill, so I do receive some back from Medicare, but not all of it. So specialist is also going to receive $10. Hospital excess I've already done. Podiatry I've already done. Optical, here we go, we'll pop $10 into getting new glasses. I'm sure I'm overdue for that. Dental is receiving the last $10. So there we go. All sorted. So that's my binders all completed. Now, when I went to the post office the other day to bank the money for the medical appointment, I also happened to pop into an op shop. And in the basket out the front, they had this wonderful savings binder. So it's a 100 envelope savings challenge. It was brand new in the box, or in the packet, I should say. I've just taken it out. So I opened it up. Inside it has 25 pages. Each has 4 little pockets. And at the back, it also has the challenge tracker. So I thought, for $3, that was a pretty good buy. So I'm going to be using this particular binder next year, maybe about May or June. I'm planning on heading off on a camping trip. I have a little camper trailer. The dream is one day maybe do a big lap around Australia. We'll have to see about that. When you have pets, it's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, so I've decided I'm going to use this, and the money saved in this challenge will go towards my trip next year, which will be 3 weeks. I'd like it to be 4, but I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. So what I have decided to do with this challenge, because some of Australian currency is coin and these don't have any little zip tops, I'm just going to round up the amounts to the nearest $5. So instead of putting $1 in, I'm going to put $5 and so on until I hit $5. And then from 6 to 10, I'll be putting in $10 and so on and so forth. So here we go. I plan on, at the end of the month, whatever cash is in this binder, I will be banking, and I'm going to put a little placeholder in, because it really makes my heart go down that I've got to fold the notes to get them to fit into these pockets. I don't know if it's because I'm a Virgo, but anyway, I like my money to be flat. So anyway, we'll take one for the team and we'll use this. I've got my cat in jail. He's in the spare room and he's meowing, so I'm not sure, you may not be able to hear him, but he'll be released from prison soon. So that is 1, 2, sorry, that's not very neat, but I'll fix it up later. 3, 4, and look at that, I've got my first page filled, and The first 5 pockets are, oh goodness, get in there. Come on, Casey, you can do it. Don't know that I can. Anyway, there we go. So I still have $5 left over. The next envelope will be going up to $10, so I'll just keep this one aside in here. It's got this handy little pocket. I'll just leave it peeping out so I know that it's there. And when I next need a $5 note, I will grab that one. Anyway, that is my video for the week. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.